Live for the evening of Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. Do. Here's a couple songs I wrote the lyrics to. The arrangements and performance are by Sean Hills, my sibling. Okay, for some reason the audio isn't working. Playback. Do we need to... Dang it, Windows rebooted the other day, by which I mean today. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. Too loud.
I'll see you there, the lowest layer, deep into
Yeah, start that under again. That one again. Thanks, Windows.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Undermountain, deep into Undermountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Undermountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Undermountain.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight y'all are my live streaming audience. We already had one stream earlier today. We were doing some arts and crafts with Zombie Cleo. I was doing some pinball machine backglass illustrations, and we made 29 in tips, so we're already at the first face camera expansion and 11 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Okay, let's jump right in. What we got to do today, we are not ready for. I mean, I'm not. I don't know if you are. If you look at the title, assuming that I actually correctly set the title of the stream, what we need to do today is go gather quartz. I need quartz to make observers for a potential flying machine or series of flying machines. But currently, I don't have any good way to do that. I also, last time I went to the end, I forgot to actually get any ender pearls. So we're going to need to go to the end. Let's have some emergency rockets just in case. Sadly, our trident does not work in the Nether. So a few things we got to do. One, we got to find part of the Nether that we can actually safely mine for quartz in. That's not just... oh, we need food. Dang it. I thought we had... I think I might have eaten most of Scar's cookies, actually. We might need to go buy more cookies from Scar first, actually. But last time I went over there, I almost got shot by a... Or I did get shot by some sort of pillager or something. So that means we need to get some food before we go over there. Let's think this through. Okay, 13 cookies. And... we'll bring some diamonds. I think he's got an ender chest there, but I'm not 100% sure. So, let's head on over. Oh, nope, I brought all the diamonds. Brought all the diamonds. Oh, welcome, Jill Jackson. No, not quarts of milk, but like the, you know, fancy crystalline one. Okay. Boom. Got cookies now. Got some diamonds to go buy more cookies. And then we are going to head over to the Nether. Because in the Nether, it doesn't even matter. Bum, bum. Is this it? I don't remember. No, this is not it. Dang it, it's somewhere over here. Every time I try to find this cookie factory, I think it's over by the cherry blossom tree. Ooh, got a little bit of good glide there. Immediately got hung up on that thing. That's fine. Scar doesn't seem to be online. It looks like Iskall and Stress might be running some sort of late night farming endeavor. I think this is where we bought our cookies last time. Elven Surprise. Those ones are the ones that'll blind you. 2 diamonds for 64. There we go. Wait, does the math on... Okay, yeah. Whatever. So, let's see. Nearest portal is probably Corralis's over here. Luckily, he has provided us with this delightful swimming pool, by which we might glide on up those stairs. Do we need to update Corralis's map? This looks like it might be out of date. Maybe not. Okay. Welcome, Danny W. Okay. So, I think if we go... See, that direction, it generally looks like there would be quartz, right? Video settings, brightness is set all the way to bright. Dang it. So, here's what I'm thinking, is if we just generally... head this way. That's Gem and Stress's... forward to Gem and Stress's Ocean Reef. There was also some soul sand over here. I remember a while ago. Let's actually just fly. I remember finding soul sand somewhere, because I needed soul sand. Ooh, I also need blackstone. This is maybe not the most efficient quartz mining operation. I am willing to admit that. But I also need soul sand and blackstone Yeah, and a bunch of other things. Oh, boy, I should have chugged some night vision potions. That was a mistake. Should we go back? Wait, maybe... Here, let's try going through this portal. Maybe there's an ender chest here we can use. Yeah, we didn't get the ender pearls. Ugh. Yeah, we're just going to use the emergency rockets for now. Okay. I feel like there was an ender chest. Let's use this bed. Hopefully having our spawn point set here doesn't cause problems later. Okay. Ender chest. If not, why not? Come on. Come on. Okay. No. Dang it. That would have been super handy if so. Do we need to update this map? Let's just update all the maps of all the portals we go through. Uh-oh. That map seems to be up to date. Okay. Hey, Novatora. Hope you had a good time. Okay. Mahi Zero says these are all items you can get from piglin bartering. Well, that's a thing that I don't really have a setup for at the moment. Ooh, here's actual quartz. So we're going to grab that. Well, I don't really need a gold farm just to get... Oh, you're saying my entire shopping list is stuff that you could get from... So since my shopping list overlaps so heavily what the output of one of those farms is, it makes sense for me to go create one of those farms. I feel like what I really should be doing on stuff like that is I should be paying other hermits to AFK at their farms. Oh my gosh. I can't see anything with this ring light on. It's just, there's too much light in front of pointing at my face. Warp Drive Engineer tipping 10. Thank you so much. That's going to put us $1 away from our next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Evan Hernandez, welcome, but please don't yell in all caps. I'm going to time you out so you have a chance to read the rules, because that's one of them. I'm the only moderator here tonight, so it keeps things nice and easy for me if people use normal capitalization. Yeah, there's a few gold farms and bartering setups. Which hermit do you think would be most likely to agree to let me pay them to use it? Like, who needs something that maybe I have? Doc's gold farm doesn't work anymore because it's built on top of the chunk loader. That, or not chunk loader, the mob locker or whatever that Tango just built. Iskel's last video was about him setting up. He might be AFK at that farm right now. Hey, there's Hypno. Probably just logging in to get a screenshot for his thumbnail or something. So we're gonna not write anything at him because he won't be able to see it on the thumbnail thing if he's got, what do you call it, the overlay turned off anyway. Ooh, I don't think we have any of that nether stuff, the warped stuff. Let's go get that, the nylium. We don't have any nylium. How are we on fire resistance? Whoa. I think I need to turn mob sounds on. I think maybe I was at a farm. Yeah, that was helpful. How much quartz do I have so far? Literally one. Coming back with scaffolding might also have been a good call. Or shulkers to carry off excess blackstone. I mean, there's... I'm learning a lot here. The black stone will be really good for the coin door, is my thought process there. Tango has one, but doesn't want diamonds. You could possibly trade liquor. Yeah, I don't have a distillery set up on the server. So Tabris agrees that Tango would be most likely to let me do it for free. Iskel's probably at his right now. Okay. False says that she has a few that trade quartz. Well, the thing is, we need the quartz entity, not the quartz block. The masons don't give you the entity because we're trying to make observers. Yeah, quartz blocks can't be broken down like bone blocks. Because of their crystalline structure. Doesn't really work the same way. Bones have more of a calcium structure. It's totally different. Okay, where is that quartz outcropping here? Was that more quartz? It's literally quartz somebody put in a bridge. Dang it. This is a good way to get blown up by a ghast, I'll tell you that. Oh, potion's about to go up. Grab another one real quick. I could write Tango a poem in exchange. That's a good suggestion. I don't know. Does he need poems for his books in the hub, maybe? Dang it. Oh, we're not getting that back. This is like a classic, like, I should have brought ender pearls type thing. Or scaffolds. I mean, it's the end, so it's not... Or nether, so it's not like it's going to be super ugly if we just shelf this out here. You cannot riptide out of lava. It's, in my opinion, one of the most infuriating design choices in the game. Well, creating another piglin bartering farm doesn't really seem that constructive, given that it sounds like we've got 4 or 5 on the server. What I need to do is find somebody who will let me rent theirs. That's the real ticket. Duplication of labor isn't interesting. But in the meantime, I need to get enough quartz that I can start experimenting. I'm working on projects. I can't wait to coordinate with somebody. That wasn't sarcasm, like, oh, I can't wait to coordinate with somebody. But, like, literally, in order to start prototyping, I need observers, like, tonight. So I can't wait to start prototyping with people. Yeah, so in the long term, if I need a ton of quartz... So right now, I think 1 stack of quartz is roughly probably about what I need for the whole project. Or not, maybe not for the whole project, but for the prototyping phase, right? So if I get a bunch now, I'll have enough to hold me over until I can, like, set up a collab with Tango or something in a week. Because Tango's really busy, so it's hard to always do stuff with him on the fly. Right? I'm not going to send Tango a message right now, because he's not online, so it's probably his family time. My kid just went to sleep, and his kids are in a one-time zone behind ours. So it's getting kids ready for bedtime time. It's a rude time for me to interrupt him. I don't need that many tonight that I would need access to a whole piglin farm. Honestly, what I have is probably enough, but I keep seeing more on my way home. Hey, buddy. Do you like this guy? Yeah, I thought you might like this guy. You want to go further over that way? Okay, well this is medium to moderately annoying, because I really want to pick up that quartz that fell over there. I'm not going to have the chance. I really should have brought gold. Didn't think of it. Dang it. Don't want them following me. Let's just grab these ones. I don't have like a real sword. And my armor isn't really enchanted for fighting. This is fine. This is plenty right here. This will probably be enough to hold us over for the whole night. Oh, wow. Even more than I thought. Whoa! And another rack. I forgot that was in here. Can't get that from piglin bordering. Woo! Okay. Dang it, there's another one of those guys. Yep, I'm gone. I get the idea. Don't have to tell me twice. Oh, more soul sand. We need this very much for our, dang it. Well, that's not the best place to gather it there, is it? But yeah, we definitely needed that for our Nether wart farm. 6 should be enough to hold us over. With our current level of potion output. Oh, I'm under this box. Yeah, that's not ideal. See if we can get back up to elevation. Hey, nice and easy. I think we need some brown mushrooms for doing the spider eyes too. Let's maybe plant a few more throughout here so we can grab them later. Ooh, more blackstone. Maybe we don't do that exactly, but yeah, core concept, we're fine. Hey, we just got a tip rolling in. Let's see who that's from. Hey, thank you very much to Marek, who says holiday bonus and tips 100. Woo! Okay, we are going to get somewhere safe, and we're going to greet Scar, and then we're going to parse those. Now's a good time to do it since the server is about to restart anyway. So we have to get somewhere safe for the server logout. Okay, so that looks like Impulse's portal there. Let's hop in, get back to our house, and we will take care of those face camera expansions. So thank you very much, Marek, for those. Excuse me. Let's zip right in here through the window, or not. Dang it. Game is doing some weird lag stuff. I keep forgetting that there's things here that make noise. Hi, pets. Up we go. One more layer. There it is. Okay. So, let's get that abacus out. We were $1 away for the next face camera expansion, but now we got 5 face camera expansions all at once. Thank you to Marek for sharing your holiday bonus with the entire stream. When you support the show, you let me do it ad-free and free to watch for everyone out there. So let's go ahead and process all 5 of those now. Let's get the light back on now that we're not in the Nether. So, here we go. Expand. Numero dos. Larger Joe is in your face, expanding the camera all over the place. Dee 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 dee. Each knee, san shi. Wee. It's like a Nintendo game, but larger. I don't know. I'm having fun. And then uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Expand. Wait. No, hold on. Wait, no, I did that wrong. Hold on. Because the 4th one, that one, should have been the one with the Joust Hunters. I'm so caught up. Sorry. Here we go. Enter the Joust. Bum, 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 bum. So we're going to lower the opacity to 90%. And then for the next expansion, expand the... Oh, no. Whoops. OBS does not like this. Oh, no, I'm small. The Joust. Dee. Lowering the opacity now to 80%. So thank you again so much, Marek, for that. And, wow, we actually managed to do that all before the what do you call it? The server reset. I thought that would take significantly longer. Ooh. Ghosts are bad at perceiving time. I went from 2 to 4 and skipped 3. I think you're right, but this is still the right size for... I think... Okay. We're still in the right place with... Yeah, so the next one would have been the Joust. Based on where we were on the abacus and where we are on the abacus now, we need to be 2 steps into the Joust. So even though I skipped one, I still... Or I started switching over the opacity at the right time. So I counted wrong... Yeah, I counted wrong, but I did the right number of them. I counted wrong out loud, but somehow we... Wrong equation, right solution, is what Novatora says. Yeah. So, okay. That's fine. We got a little bit of time before the server resets. How do we want to do this? I think we've actually got all the quartz we need. Okay, we've got until the 1-minute warning. I've got the chains. Who's got the looks? Who's got the chains? Who's got everything? I've got this trident with riptide. That's all. Hey, you. Electrical engineering math. I love it. Yeah, poutine is great. It's Canadian fries with gravy and cheese. Curds. Nom, 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 nom. Very good. Oh, wait, actually... I missed that. Marek actually tipped $101. Whoops. So that additional 1 gets us a 6th expansion. Sorry, Marek. I didn't, because it, yeah. So anyway, here we go. Expand. Joust. Do. So 6 face camera expansions. Apologies for missing that. I got caught up on the bad significant digit tracking. Okay, server will restart in 1 minute. That means we really need to get somewhere that we can sit tight. What's the difference between cheese and cheese curds? The amount of processing done. Okay, so we can just roll up to our ball here. We don't want to do anything with inventories when the server's about to reset. So, why don't we go ahead and... Oh, we got another tip rolling in. From Incredimike, who says, how about one more expansion? Sounds good to me, Incredimike. So here we go. Expand. That's going to bring us to, actually, the most obnoxious face camera expansion size. The Tony Stark helmet cam. And we are evenly 20 away from the next expansion. Thank you, Incredimike, for getting us there. Everybody who's tipped up to this point has been making the camera more obnoxious. But at this point, the camera can't really... I mean, it's going to keep getting bigger, but it can't really cover more of the screen. But it will keep getting more transparent with each expansion. So there you go. Let's go ahead and take this off, because I'm going to have to start recording soon. I didn't really want to do a recording at the Nether because it's so dark you can't see anything. I know, right? Grace, as Grace points out, so you can't even see the game. Yeah, I know. I forgot to bring night vision potions. Sorry about that. So, all right, so we are back in game. Set our status online, streaming. Okay. So next thing we got to do is we got to grab. I think if I did this right, my fortune pickaxe should be in here. Fortune 3. Great, great, great. Oh, wow. Actually got a few of these. So, since everybody on the server is building pillars, let's go ahead and put that there, and then we can go boop. No, that was a terrible way to do this. Hold on. So... yeah, never feel guilty if you can't afford to or would not like to tip. The folks who are supporting the show are probably just in a different point in their life than you are, and they are letting everybody enjoy the show guilt-free. They're taking care of it, so you don't have to stress. If at some point later you're in a different place in your life where you can't afford to or would like to tip, that's always welcome, but never required. So here we go. Building a pillar, building a big quartz pillar. It's completely quartz netherite. There isn't any filler. We split it into 4 stacks, or at least half of ones. We're building a quartz pillar with the Jost overlay on. I might want a bit more room. Why? Seal Levette says, why is the face huge? Oh, this is just the size that the camera gets to when people tip enough. Every time we hit a tipping milestone, the camera will get bigger. We are currently 20 away from the next face camera expansion. So if you don't like the size of the camera, you are welcome to chip in. My last name is not Hill. That is Stephen King's son. My name is Joe Hills. And his name was originally Joseph Hillstrom King. And he thought he would take part of his middle name and incorporate it as his pen name. So he cut his name from Joseph Hillstrom King down to Joe Hill. And I was incredulous when I first heard about that. I was like, man, you gotta be joking. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Picking up plenty of quartz. It's not really getting washed out to sea. Probably should have maybe put a scaffold or something on. Oh, you know how you're supposed to do this? You're supposed to mine from the whole thing from the top down, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can actually stick the landing here. Nope. Whew. Okay. We have plenty of room in our inventory for the quartz. Howdy to Puerto Rico, Abner J. Hernandez. Glad you could join us this evening. Elizabeth Fahy, thank you for tipping 5. Who has a little mic drop sticker there. Appreciate it. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Okay, so the most important thing is to not instinctively turn this into blocks because we can't turn it back into redstone observers. Okay, that's a non-starter. Okay, so I think we do want to real quickly actually plant some soul sand here, and then we're gonna greet Scar. Howdy, Scar. Oh, hey, let's see. We just got a new tip rolling in via YouTube Super Chat from Fatima Gochi for 20 Mexican pesos, which comes out to 1 U.S. Abacus bead. Thank you so much. Who says, first time contributing, but I love the streams. Well, every bit helps. Believe me, with the way ad revenue is on YouTube, you could watch like 1,000 of my videos, and I'd be lucky to get $1. So, appreciate you supporting the show, Fatima Gochi. Are we doing an HHH with Scar? No. Oh, is it because he wrote hey, hey? Okay. So, real quick, we need to pull out our few boxes here. Let's get some things sorted. Okay. Basalt, blackstone. Let's put the blackstone in here for now. That'll free up some space as well. The copper ingots, I probably... Wait, hold on. I had some nylium. I didn't realize that. Oh, wait, no, that's the nylium I literally just brought back. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We also need to grab the nether wart to plant. Real quick. Have a good night, Confusion. David Diebold, no, I don't know what that is exactly, but I think it's kind of just like a replacement for PayPal with a worse cut, so I haven't turned it on. Okay, so this is going to be, let's see. There goes my soda. I did pack of water too, but okay, Aaron the Amazing, I don't know why you're going off on this tangent, but it's kind of preachy. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring that one with us. Quick timeout for being distractingly off topic. Okay, so to make observers, I think I had some cobble over here in my storage. Joshua says, what's the best way to tip so you get most of the money? PayPal has the best rate. And then it's followed by YouTube. Well, actually, no. PayPal, then Patreon, then YouTube. But Patreon isn't a one-time tipping thing, so I wasn't going to include that. So I think we should be able to make... How do you make observers? Oh, that's right. Hey, welcome to Rubaka. Hope you had a good Pathfinder game. Glad you could join us after. Observers. Observing some things. I wonder what they might see next. Okay. I think... So, we're gonna need piston. We're gonna need more pistons. We're gonna need some coral. We're gonna need some redstone. I think I left some redstone downstairs. We're gonna also turn some of these slime balls into slime blocks for the time being to free up some space there. We're gonna head downstairs. Dang it. Sorry. A little bug just landed on the screen. Okay. So we can go down here. I'm going to try and figure out how to make flying machines. Yeah, if you come in and say something rude and your icon is a corporate logo, that's just a ban. Like, you should have an identity that's not a corporate logo. You made 2 mistakes, so that's you don't get a warning. Oh, thanks, Helicopter. Also, thanks, Chloe the Great and Powerful, who's tipped to 3, who says, I don't have PayPal, so YouTube it is. Well, thank you so much. That puts us 11 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me post that link. Okay. I need a few double chests of cobble. I think that I had... okay, so I don't have a ton of cobble right now. What is the best layer to mine at for getting cobble? I think I'm also... Let's put some of this quartz in here for right now. Let's get some more coal ore. I think that I'm short on sticks down here. Oh, let's grab these ender pearls while we're at it. Yeah, I was short on sticks down here last time I was here too. That's one thing I don't have in my ender chest. Deep slate is down at 0, so we gotta go above 0. Well, we don't need copper veins right now. We need cobble, not copper. Wherever you put a cobble generator. But we might find other interesting things while mining. Okay, good. Just confirm that that's actually working. So I'm a little worried that this is not well enough lit for the, I think our spawners at Y0 or light level 0, or are they still different? Okay. let's go chop down some trees real quick. So, yeah. Oh, hey, we needed chickens. Now we know where they are. So yeah, I don't know that I want to just mar this beautiful forest. And also, I need birch for the actual pinball machine, so I don't want to remove... Oh, and I don't have my axe anyway. Sorry, fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm a monster. Oh, there's at least some torches in there. Efficiency 4. Yeah, we'll take that. Obsidian is in here. Okay, whoops. Oh, we did have some logs. Okay. Okay, that'll hold us over for a while. Oh, spawners follow the same light rules as everything else these days? That's cool. I didn't realize that they had been so generous with that. Whoa! No one was hurt. Okay. So we're gonna put our excess coal and sticks down here for future grabbing. We're gonna keep some of those on us for right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. It's just... I looked up for a second because we got a new Patreon patron, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Just, and then, like, I had taken my hand off the keyboard just then, and it was not a good moment for that. Okay. So this is y equals 8. People had suggested around y9 for this. Let's see if we find anything interesting. Wait, okay, actually, if I think about this, though, the ladder is on that side, so, yeah, this faces south. Nick! Thank you so much to Nick Gibson, who is tipping 20, who says, what a save! I know, right? Whew, that puts us 9 past our next Space Camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Joe, do-do-do-do. Here we are now in T. Joe Eckhilsberg mode, lowering the Joe opacity by another 10% to 50. Alrighty. And of course we're in a cave, so it's harder to see than usual. Should I put the wig on? Where's the wig? Yeah, why not? I feel I'll need to probably be able to see at least something occasionally happening on stream. I forgot to take the headphones off. This is just right up in my eyes. Fantastic. Okay. Hey, look at that. I think those are the rarest blocks in the game right there. What? Okay. Well, that's gonna help. Maybe we can trade those for some piglin bartering. Okay. Dang it, andesite, you're not cobble. Come on. Leo B, tips 9, who says, I can't see anything but your beautiful face. Could you lower the opacity a touch? Well, we were 9 past our next face camera or expansion milestone, putting us 11 away from the one beyond that. Now we are 2 away, so close, but not quite. Thank you very much to Leo B. We are now 2 away from the next face camera expansion and lowering the opacity. Deep slate coal is just as rare. Okay, well, it's the rarest block we can find mining at this level while we look for cobble for our pistons and stuff. Doc got like 18 from the entire world eater. Well, they come in veins, so it's not surprising. I should make those for my pillar. Are they still doing the pillar thing? I keep assuming that it's going to be over by the time I do anything. But we can go put those out in my front yard. I'm sure if other people dug at this level, they would find them too, though. So, like, I think the idea is that the reason that they're so rare is because not just that they don't spawn often, but nobody besides me is bothering to dig for cobble. They're just making cobblestone generators. Hey! Thank you to Camel for tipping 61 Mexican pesos. That comes out to 3 U.S. abacus beads, I think. No, wait, hold on. No, that can't be right. Let me check that. It's definitely going to put us past the next milestone. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yes, it is 3 U.S. abacus beads. So that puts us $1 past our next face camera expansion. Woo! So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Lowering the opacity now to 42%. If you had questions about life, the universe, or anything, I'm assuming that they're all just going to be answered when you see Minecraft through my eyes. Okay, I can take this wig off now. I'm overheating like crazy in this. It is warm here in Tennessee, but not like turn on the air conditioning warm. At least not for me. Okay. Okay, let's see. And Marcus is tipping 49 Philippine pesos, which comes out to 1 U.S. abacus bead. Thank you so much, Marcus, who says, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, it's cool enough in Tennessee right now that if you open your windows in the evenings, you can chill the place out and then close the windows during the day when it's super hot and you don't need the air conditioning. It doesn't stay like that long, but, you know, I'm going to enjoy it while I can and not waste the electricity. That's why you can hear the helicopters so clearly. Yeah, Philippine pesos and Mexican pesos are going to have different exchange rates because even though they both have currency in the name, you know, they're not the same country's currency. Okay. How are we doing on cobble? Pretty okay, actually. One thing that's nice about mining at this level is we're not really hitting any, what do you call it? Lava. Did they get rid of lava at this level now in the new world gen. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky. Let's just open this up here. Let's maybe not bother Scar. Or let's bother Scar later when I've thought through this better. I have like 8 things to bother Scar about, but they're all like half-baked. Uh-oh. Is this an underwater cave? Does this connect to the ocean? Is the whole ocean up here? No, this is the tiniest underwater cave ever. Do guardians spawn in it though, I wonder? Because it's like, I heard guardian noises before. Okay, well, our inventory is getting pretty full, so let's actually... Okay. Yeah, I hear the guardians above us. Let's keep going for a little bit. We could still get more. Flip that into our offhand. Not that. Flip that into our offhand. Come on. What I should do is when we get to the andesite and stuff and granite, anything like that, we'll just do single wide because I don't need to gather that really right now. They only spawn within the bounding box of the mine. Oh, they don't spawn below it. That's right. Gem taught us that. And I forgot to put the mushrooms away. My inventory is not optimized for this mining expedition. Yeah. I'm thinking these 2 fish could also probably be discarded. Any more fun things? We can always use more dirt for the, community chest. Get rid of the flint. Okay. Yeah, let's take this haul and head back. Thormore says, I didn't know you streamed until 1 minute ago. Hey! Yep, I've actually been streaming since 2008. So you're just in time. So let's also make sure we got this alerts open. Oh, hey! We just got a tip rolling in from Quiet Devious, who says, did they fix the PayPal messages yet? Yes! I know, right? That's super fantastic. Okay, so we were 18 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. So that's going to get you... So with 22, that you've got 4 past the next face camera expansion milestone. So thank you very much to Quiet Devious. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. And we are going to lower the geopacity now to a frigid 32% geopacity. Wow, it's crazy how much darker the game is underground. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like... Okay. Okay, up we go. Okay, so some of this stuff we can put in our storage room here, but like some of it I actually want to dump in the potion shed. So let's maybe... Let's head to the potion shed real quick. Have a good night, Abby. Honestly, over time, turning this whole thing here into just a potions hut would make a lot of sense. Let's grab this dirt and okay, we're also gonna grab that box. Put it away for now. Okay, let's grab any extra dirt we have and drop it off at the HHH area. Because we don't need that clogging our inventory here. That's coarse dirt. We can leave that. Yep. You're seeing HermitCraft through my eyes. It's a metaphor, yo. So here is the, for those of y'all who haven't seen the latest episode, here are the maps of the playfield. At 3:1, you can see it fits in here. Then at 2:1, it fills in like that. You can see the outline area where we're going to build the flying machine. And this is 1:1 on the maps. We've got a much wider trench here on this side because that's where I'm going to hopefully do the original construction. Get that tested out. Okay. So. Hey. Fry Kai girl tips 100 Philippine pesos and has a little fox with some hearts. I don't know if that means anything in particular, but let's see. So that comes out to 2 US Abacus beads. Thank you very much. That is going to put us 14 away from the next face camera expansion. What does the fox say? What does the fox say? La da 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 da. Fake Zircon says the newest episode is amazing. Thank you, Fake Zircon. And Yo-Yo or something like that says I watched it right after the craft stream. It was great. Thank you. Tabra says, are you going to build a full height sweeper or a single layer one that descends? Wait, Tabris, I didn't know that a full height sweeper was an option. I'm still in the early stages of this. I was assuming that I was going to have to build one that descended. But if I could just build one that goes across in one fell swoop or one fell sweep, that's interesting too. Okay, so let's see. Scar didn't... Oh, is Scar AFK? Oh, whoops. I'm doing it anyway. There we go. Okay. Welcome, Scorpion. Okay. Ezra Manning says a 12-block tall sweeper would be easiest. That's really interesting. There's a difference of resources for a full height versus a descending one. Well, the other thing is that I could build something... Like, I'm kind of thinking that my idea for the sweeper will be... I want to understand the concept and then apply the concept in a very silly way. So I'm going to genuinely learn how they work and then be very silly about it. So I don't want to build an optimal sweeper either way. But yeah. Okay. The concept is very simple. The machine occupies every block it moves through. Black Scorpion 2 says, Joe, you did help Doc. Why not ask him for assistance in return? Well, because I don't know the fundamentals yet. So when I ask an expert for help in something, I try to do enough research to be novice level. So rather than just being like, Doc, I'm too lazy to learn how to do this, please tell me everything from scratch, I want to come in and say, hey, Doc, I did some research. Let me show you what I came up with. And then ask him for feedback, right? I want to bring him in at that step because it's a lot easier for somebody to respond to something that they see in front of them than for them to just tell me from first principles exactly how the whole thing works, right? So I need to learn the fundamentals before the recording with him so that I can make a cool visual, and that's assuming he's available. And if not him, then I'm going to reach out to a few hermits, right? So my goal is to get at least enough that during the clip, I'm not stupid. Dragon Watcher says, that's what you did with the Swedish Rickroll with Karalis. Exactly. I didn't ask Karalis to translate it from scratch for me. I said, okay, I've got a translation that I worked on for a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's good. And then he was like, well, this is better than I expected. And I'm like, awesome. Well, let's jump right in then. Hey, we just got a tip for 2 from Ryland, who says, hey, Joe, watched a few of your videos before, but I've recently really been enjoying catching your streams when I can. Well, thank you, Ryland. Glad you could join us behind the scenes. Dragon Watcher says, asking for feedback after making your first attempt yourself. Exactly. It's just, it's better on camera. It's better. Todd Cotter says it's the difference between saying, hey, please do it for me versus can you help me do it better? Exactly. It's just, it's a better way to make videos, is what, yes, it is technically also more considerate of their time, but it's also better to make videos. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills or YouTube Super Chat. I do have a Patreon as well, but that's not really, doesn't count as a tip during the stream. That's just a way to be a part of the Discord community or the Vanilla SMP community. $5 a month gets you on the Discord. $10 a month gets you in the Vanilla SMP. I was gonna say, a lot of people might tell you it's not the best run Discord in the world, but it is the most Joe Hills run Discord in the world. I'm in the process, though, of expanding my staff. I've actually just hired Queen Dark Lady to help me as a Discord moderator. I'm going to be doing her training tomorrow morning, and I just promoted one of my other Discord moderators, Yurgi, to be a server operator for the Vanilla SMP projects. So I am very excited about that. Let's see. So it's going to be a, hopefully, continuously better run thing. Wizard of Docs. Oh, yeah, post your IGN in the 7 of Mine channel. I saw that come in and on my phone, and I didn't have a chance to respond to it. Okay. Hey, welcome, Sammy. Glad you could join us. Am I going to be live tomorrow? Yes, I am live tomorrow night, but I'm not going to be live Friday or Saturday night. I've got some family obligations. As we're kind of getting to the end of the year, those things kind of ramp up. Okay. So, at this point, we have enough cobble and enough redstone. We can actually start making some servers here. Quartz, redstone. Okay. Observers. 36 observers. Hey, not bad. Was that literally all of the redstone, though? Ooh, boy. Okay, so this is 128 wide. And on the one Doc had, I think he had, for every 4 blocks, he had 2 pistons and 2 observers, roughly. So 128 wide. We definitely don't have enough slimes yet. We're going to do a smaller prototype. Yeah, end of the school year. Sorry. America. But yeah, America is very education centric with our calendars. Okay. So yeah, in terms of resources, this is 128 wide minus 10 on each side. So that's 100 and actually wait, no, because this is gonna be minus 10. So 118. So we're gonna round up to 120. We divide that by 4. Let me verify this because I'm tired. 30. Okay. So we're going to need, if we do the one like Doc had, we're going to need 30 repetitions of the pattern. Tabber says each piston can move 12 blocks and you need at least 2 halves per flying machine. Yeah, well, we actually might need to make a looting sword and just go to the slime chunks at the bottom of the what do you call it? Thing. Alrighty, Thormore. Feel free to stop by whenever. Tips are welcome. Oh wait, no, it's not tips are welcome. Tips are incoming. Thank you to Leslie for tipping 5. That is gonna put us now 7 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. Who says loved all the fun in your last HermitCraft video. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. A lot of off-camera work compared to most of my videos, but I think it came together well in editing. That was kind of a challenge because I kept wanting to include a lot of the solo stuff because I'm like, I'm spending so much time on this solo stuff. I was like, that's not the heart of the video. The heart of the video is the group stuff. And so sometimes you just got to kind of watch it and think about it a lot. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out in the end. Okay. A very simple sweeper could be 2 pistons, 2 observers, and 11 slime or honey blocks alternating per side. Tabris, what width would that cover? Though, would that cover 4 blocks wide or 8 blocks wide? Because I'm gonna have to do some serious math at some point. But right now, I'm just doing goofing off math. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back in there. Okay, let's take out the sandbox for right now. Let's get a whole bunch of this sand out because right now it's just eating up shulkers that we could be using for other things. Okay, no sand in that one. That one has all the sand. Oh, you also can put the raw iron in there. Sand and gravel goes in this one, I think, was how we did it. Excuse me. Tabber says 22 blocks per machine. Wow, okay, so my 128, we could get a lot of that. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that wrong. We get a lot of coverage with that. How do I not have the screen reflecting in my glasses? I don't know. Is that a problem for people usually? I mean, my glasses are clearly reflective. You can see the ring light. Like if I put, if I like twist the ring light. Wait, oh yeah, I can see my hand moving in front of the ring light when I put my hand. Like my glasses are clearly reflective. Howdy, Scar. Bottom one, sand. Okay, we need to actually go record something real quick with Scar. Let's text of that. So we're gonna put these that have stuff in them back in here. We're gonna keep the empty one. really don't want to just put random high-value items in there. So let's put the quartz in here for right now. We'll move the dye to... We have a dye chest, don't we? Is this the dye chest? No, somewhere else is a purple dye chest. Okay. The reader's dye chest. Ezra Manning says, X might be willing to help too. He's been tinkering with flying machines all season. That's the thing is, as well. I'm not going to commit to having a particular hermit come help me because, what do you call it? Production schedules can vary, and so it's going to be kind of dependent on who can make it. Hey, my day's going really well so far. Yeah, .bit Gaming. I actually did pay extra for anti-glare coating on my glasses too, but I don't know how much that actually works. I mean, the fact that you're impressed means it probably works pretty well. Are we heading the right way? Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Incredimike. I'm glad somebody got that. Yeah, the ring lights... Well, one of the ring light reflections is on my eye itself, right? The ring light is super bright. My eye might be reflecting more of the monitor than my glasses, but I can't tell. I'd have to record it. I think the reflection of the ring light in my eye is brighter than the one in my glasses, actually, if we look at that. Yeah, I think the glasses are more... or they're diffusing it somehow. So... The problem is if I turn off the ring light, it gets a lot less crisp here. We can turn it down, I guess, a little bit. I like to have a little bit of fill. Yeah, we can turn it down that much. Okay. So let's go ahead and actually turn it off entirely, though, so we can do this recording segment. Start recording. Boy. I should really be recording this with the observers and stuff in... I need anti-glare contacts, apparently. Yeah, let's go get the, sorry. Alex Bernstein says, I have a question. I have a coworker who's looking for a kid-friendly server for his 10-year-old to play on. Is your server kid-friendly? I recommend parents who are looking for something like that run a Minecraft realm for their kids and their friends. Like, you really don't want your... even a server that ostensibly is kid-friendly or family-friendly, you don't want your child socializing with a bunch of random adults, even if they're well-behaved adults, you know? And it's just easier. Also, a lot of Minecraft servers that are public are they run their communities through Discord, and Discord requires you to be 13 to use it. So the best option for a kid-friendly server, as Upside Down points out, is to make one. You can set up a realm for like a few bucks a month and then talk to some other parents and say, hey, I'm going to make all of us admins on here. You know, that sort of thing. Or if you want to be an admin on here, you can be. That sort of thing. And then just set it up for the kids to play. You're going to end up having to adjudicate a bunch of arguments between the children. But, you know, that's part of being a parent sometimes, is telling kids which arguments you will adjudicate and which ones they need to resolve themselves. But I mean, with my servers, I do the same thing. You know, if people are like, hey, I want to file a complaint, you know, I'll determine whether or not somebody needs to be banned or not. If the person doesn't need to be banned, then I'm not going to do anything about it other than keep an eye for future behavior that demonstrates a pattern that requires a banning. You know, I'm not a Minecraft SMP coach. I'm not going to go in there and be like, hey, you know, here's how you could get along better with the people on your server. Unless the complaint is filed during petitions, in which case that's absolutely... Which is actually why we have the petitions, was originally so that people could complain about each other, and then I would try and mediate it in a comedic way. But nobody ever actually really complains about each other during petitions, so it's gotten weird. It's just like people asking for stuff. But, yeah. So, I don't know. So setting aside 1 hour a month where you're like, hey, I'll deal with any problems or whatever, you could do it. But yeah. Also, Stellar Spider points out, even well-behaved adults don't necessarily want to play with your kid. Exactly. I do not run a realm for my kid. Yeah. They've kind of got stuff like that set up through the school. Like, if you have Minecraft Education Edition, like, the teacher can set up, like, a realm for the classroom or whatever. And so that's the sort of thing that my kid plays on. So that's nice, because I don't have to stress out about adminning that. But that's not every teacher's going to want to do that. Dried Rose says, difference between a realm and a server. A realm is on Microsoft hardware. You can't install mods. You have a lot less ability to control things, but that also means you can say no to your kids when they ask you to put mods up there. So. Okay. What was I going to do? I need the observers. Pistons. Coral Johnson says, I also play on an adult-only server to have time without the kids. Yeah. Like, people who work with kids or have kids, they need time to be around adults, too, you know? Alex says, thank you, I'm not a parent, so this has been educational. Happy to help. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, I didn't get the quartz out. That was... Yeah, let's grab some quartz here. You two behave. I think... actually, I shouldn't say. Somebody says, I wonder who's going to open the first redstone shop on HermitCraft Season 9. I think I know, but I don't think I can say. Okay. So... okay. Here we go. Let's get the pickaxe out. Or no, not pickaxe. Let's get the quartz out. And the observers. Okay. Oh, I'm already recording. Okay. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 14, Segment Bravo, Take 1, and Action. Let's see. It may take some time for those hermit dares to start rolling in, but I noticed that there's a lot of giant diamond pillars going up in the neighborhood. So while I was gathering some resources to make, what do you call these things? Observers. You need quartz and cobble. You know, I started looking for all the quartz I could find in the Nether. Didn't find any diamonds there, but while I was looking for cobble, I did find these 4. So I think that we'll go ahead and set this up as a pillar. I was a little bit worried. I was like, it might be a little late to, enter a competition like this when there's already a rainbow and that thing and everything. But I asked my friend Good Times with Scar, and he says, the more the better, go for it. To which I replied, yay, thanks. So, anyway, what are we going to do with these observers and these pistons? We are going to go start working on our first prototype of a flying machine. Let's see how that goes. Time skip. I feel like maybe another take on that. I could be more concise. I was kind of all over the place. Okay. Okay. What did I actually say at the end of my Hermit Dares recording? What was my transition there? Let's review that real quick. Videos. Okay, make sure that the audio source is set to the right track. Which apparently... Oh, nope. On this. It'll all be once. I have my wings on. So, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I said... The airtight... Yeah! Let's live dangerously for once. And hopefully not be challenged to anything. Oh no, I don't have my wings on. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So, speaking of living dangerously would be a good transition there. So we're going to try that. I eventually did put my wings on and decided to live dangerously. I did some resource mining for quartz in the Nether so I could make plenty of observers. We also need to make some pistons too, but you know what I realized? I didn't have any cobblestone. Luckily, you know what's at the cobblestone layer? Cobblestone diamonds! I reached out to my good friend Good Times with Scar, and I said, Scar, is it too late for me to build a diamond pillar? I put the beginning of one out front of my house just in case. And Scar said, the more the better! Go for it! To which I replied, yay, thanks! But now, not only do we have a bonus pillar already started, thanks to our resource gathering, but we should have what we need to start working on a prototype flying machine. Let's go clear out some water by our mega base. Time skip! Yeah, I feel like that was a little bit more concise and a little bit more spot-on Scar impression. Thank you. I think y'all are being sarcastic, but I honestly can't tell. Bamara says, Joe, do you have like an evil or good alter ego like the other hermits? Kind of. Cleo and Jev said it was too dark, so we're not going to do it. But yeah, no, I was thinking that it would be funny if, like, when Hell's Knight and Evilist Suma did like a meeting of like the bad hermits, I would just show up, and the explanation is that good Joe Hills is actually like an incredibly effective eco-terrorist who is just like constantly sabotaging lumber equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like it's like I'm evil Joe because I just accept the status quo and I don't like go destroy oil rigs or like prevent oil rigs from being constructed. You don't want to destroy an active oil rig, right? Yeah, if Jev and Cleo say something's too dark, that's probably too dark. Yeah, they were like, yeah, I think maybe we won't do that. That's a little bit too real. Yazzie Wolf says, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened as a result of petitions on your Patreon server? Honestly, I don't know, because I just do whatever makes sense to me at the time, but sometimes people are like, whoa, that was way out of line, or that was too much, and other times they're like, that was a delight. But, like, I can't anticipate what will be a delight and what will be way out of line. So... yeah, Evil Joe is way too fine with the status quo. And yeah, so I'll let people on the Patreon server answer that question. Evil Joe's already on the HermitCraft wiki. It's me. That's the joke. People are listing stuff I did on the Patreon server. One time I accidentally killed everyone by mistake. One time I moved a bunch of bedrock up 64 blocks. One time I gave everyone unkillable cows. Okay, Andre, don't spam the same question. If I'm not answering it, it's because it's not mundane to the conversation. Oh, yeah, one time I deleted all the entities. One time I tried to expand the world border and I crushed everyone. Yeah, the good Joe is a much more impactful and productive person, is kind of the joke. But in, like, ways that are, like, absolutely, like, illegal and extreme. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. I accidentally yeeted NJ into the ocean once. See, I don't even remember half this stuff because I'm, like, usually, like, just really tired. And so, it's like, yeah, ask other people what I've done. Let them speak for that. Okay. So... at this point, we do need to go grab more redstone, because I think we actually already consumed all the redstone we have. We can take some of the birch that was going to be for the playfield and reallocate that to pistons. One time I turned fire tick off, but also started fires everywhere. Yeah, one time people requested I disable fire tick, so I disabled fire tick and then spawned, like, a ludicrous quantity of blazes. No, it's not that I'm putting all this energy into upholding the status quo. It's that I'm selfishly addressing things in my own life above societal needs. Deep slate ore does sound nice. Like a sleep-deprived and slightly delirious King Solomon. Yeah. King Solomon would be a lot funnier if he was inept. Are we not picking things up anymore? Okay. That's good to note. Oh, I could repair the shovel with the levels. Good point. Okay, I forgot to turn the face camera back on, and so you can't see me laughing. But I'm gonna assume that's a satire account. That is the most wild name for a Twitch account. I don't have time for that tonight, but that's... Wow, that's sure is something. Wow. Like, yeah, if you want to do your weird roleplay stuff, you can do that somewhere else. But I'm very happy for you that you went all in on that. That's thanks for the laugh. But yeah, this is just not the right place. Oh boy. Oh boy. That joke is so finely tuned for me. I almost wonder if one of my friends created that account and just been sitting on it since November of last year. That is... Now I gotta go... Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Because if it was one of my friends who set that up... Hold on. Oh my gosh! Twitter doesn't even exist! Okay. Oh boy. Oh, the account name was Brady Gamer Pro Twitter. It's just I misread it as Bradley though. Because my friends have this thing where if they don't know the owner of something, they just refer to the owner of whatever company it is as Bradley whatever. So, like, if there was a brand called Gamer Pro Twitter, then whoever founded it and owned it would be called Bradley Gamer Pro Twitter. That's because there was a gaming shop in Nashville called The Score, and they could never remember the name of the guy who founded The Score, and so they just called him Bradley Score. It's the dumbest thing. But yeah. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, so whoever owns Mini Cooper would be Bradley Cooper. Exactly, you get it. Okay. So... My chests are full of eyes. The eyes have it, really. Wizard of Doc says, I might have to steal Bradley's Score as a character name. I was like, well, you might end up in a legal battle with the real Bradley Score, but then I realized that's not his actual name, and he would have no idea that you were... Okay. Okay, so we have now more blocks of redstone than we had. That's a good start. I think I need to move the railroad stuff maybe into its own shulker. Like, I need to make a gray shulker for railroad stuff. And unfortunately, I can't find the shulker that I had all the dyes in. So, okay. I'm trying to have a new policy where anytime I take out a shulker, I put it back in. Excuse me. Uh-oh. It's nighttime. Time to go to sleep. Mossam Gaming says, can you please remove your face? It's blocking the screen. Oh, yeah, the camera gets bigger when tips roll in. We actually... Ooh, we just got another tip. Roll it in from Rex Verdi for 25, who says, being you. Well, let's see, Rex. We were 7 away from the next phase camera expansion, so that's going to get you to that milestone. Then 10 past is 17. And then to get to 25, that's another 8. So I guess we're 2 away from the next expansion after this one. Here we go. Expand Jost. Do. And then with each expansion, we are going to lower the opacity some. We are going to drop that down now to 24%. So there we are. It's a lot easier up top here because the the lighting is more forgiving in the broader world. Okay, yeah. So somewhere up here, I had left a chest full of dye. And I think it's the purple chest. It's on one of these 6 platforms. So let's see. Hopefully it's not that one, because that's the one with the guardians. Except there's a guardian there, too. Did I leave it over here? No. Is it down here? Dang it. Ah, that's gonna really frustrate me. It's not on that one. Oh wait, no, that's right. I took the purple one and I made it the birthday present chest. And I moved the dyes into one of the other ones. That's right. Okay. So where did I move the dyes? Into which chest? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? We actually should pull all this kelp out for processing while we're at it. Of course, that means I need to move that back here. So we're going to keep the empty sandbox. Oh boy, where would I have put it? Oh, here it is. I put it in the anniversary chest. Right. So we can take the light gray dye. And we can dye this other chest here and make this one the rail chest. Now there are some other blocks in it, but we can run downstairs real quick and sort that. That won't take long. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So let's grab some kelp blocks out of here. Oh, actually, wait. I need to, in order to stop those from hitting the overflow. Boom, there we are. Okay. Haven't really thought all of this 100% through. This is deep slate, so we're going to throw deep slate in there. Salt, nope, that's more deep slate. This is tough. I do have a place for tough. More deep slate, dirt. Bum bum bum. Yeah, so I would be Bradley Mixolotl, yes. In this very specific context. That would actually be the appropriate. Sharpness, sweeping, fire. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 2. Okay, so let's just throw the polished basalt in here. Gravity blocks can go down there. That's where we've got the flint anyway. Freeman TV says, Joe, do you know the face camera is ghosted in the background? Yeah, when people tip and we hit certain tipping milestones, the camera gets bigger and also slightly more transparent. We call this the Jost. So that's me. I'm the Jost. Thank you for noticing. Okay, so we can keep pulling all the nonsense out of here. And then we're going to pull the green chest out of there. Okay. So I was going to try and use this as kind of a catch-all chest, but I'm realizing there's a bunch of stuff in there that actually has specific places it should be going. Tough needs to go in there. Stone needs to go in there. No problem. No need to apologize. Always happy to chat with folks. Okay, so rails out. I know ladders aren't technically rails, but maybe we'll just throw ladders in there too because they're kind of like rails. Okay. Minecarts. I feel like I had some other minecarts in random chests. What was in this one? Oh, this is more sand. Let's put that there in the sandbox. One. Oh boy, we got more kelp. Okay. We're gonna come over here and feed that into there. Ladders are just vertical rails. Yep, okay. Oh boy, feeling pretty good about this. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. Now I am... Let's see, we've been going about 2 hours, and both of my drinks are empty. So I think it's time for me to take a hydration break. Let's go ahead and pull up the spreadsheet and see who we need to thank here. Just have the furnace going there. Something visual on the stream, on the screen, while we pull up the hydration break sign. Let's see. Bioduck never requested a particular song, so I'll just pick one that I like. Let's do... let's do My Destinies in Tennessee. This is a rhyming geography song I wrote about Pokemon. 4 minutes and 45 seconds long, so that'll give me plenty of time to get my drink. Be right back.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or polar bears from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma.
Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka. We'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga.
Well, you can race to catch 'em all and
Fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Alrighty. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and that was a song I wrote the lyrics to called My Destiny's in Tennessee. Rhyme and geography song I came up with about Pokemon Go. Musical performance and arrangement is by my sibling Sean Hills. You can find that on our album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, which I will link now. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all the things basically. Okay, so one thing I realized is we might be able to just go over to Doc's area. He's going to need help smoothing that out, and there's going to be a million slimes there. So we might be able to go over there sometime, in the next day or two. What happened? Uh-oh. Okay. Emergency rockets. That's an emergency. Doc's gonna, even though the HHH thing didn't work out on Monday, he's still gonna need help, and there are a million slimes over there. So what if we go enchant a sword with looting? Because I don't have a looting sword. Dang it, I still have one kelp. Womp womp. Dot-Bit Gaming says, is lay your head down and dream an adult lullaby. Well, it's kind of in the tradition of 1980s theme songs, which are all about the most terrible part of like, or at least the Miller Boyette ones. A lot of them are about what the challenges are faced by the families. So, like, if you listen to the Family Matters theme song, it's about creating a home that's a stronghold, but the undercurrent or the idea there is that they live in a racist society where their home needs to be a stronghold. If you listen to the Full House theme song, it's describing Danny Tanner having a panic attack because everybody needs stuff from him. And now, you know, the show is about how the people, like how his brother-in-law and best friend kind of bail him out. And so, like, the show is actually relatively positive about it, but the actual song itself is pretty bleak. It's like, everywhere you go, everywhere you look, there's a hand, there's a heart, there's a face of somebody who needs you. And, like, so the idea was, I was like, if I was going to write an 80s theme song about myself, what is the number one challenge that I face that we need to confront here? And as a single parent, who at the time I wrote that, I was juggling a full-time job and YouTube as well. Now I'm still doing contractor work for some of my old clients, and I'm still juggling that, but it's not quite as extreme. But yeah, so the idea is that the song is about the challenges I have, because I feel like no matter how much I do every day, I never get enough done, and I'm always tired. And so, once again, you take like kind of a bleak, or you take the bleakest part of the situation, and then you write an upbeat song about it. Is the formula for those, and that's what I did. Yeah. So people are asking how I keep my iron frame. I sit on a very uncomfortable folding chair where there's only one way to sit properly. And then I've set the chair up such that, what do you call it? The camera is pointed at my eye. Okay. I do have to move my head some to like look for like the tip thing and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not like my eye is continuously always perfectly in frame, but it come darn close. Lol says, "Wait, I just come back down to." I was describing the song "Lay Your Head Down and Dream" and why I wrote it the way I did. But yeah, but like it's if you think about the lyrics. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. That's kind of the, you know, that's kind of me trying to set the tone for that, right? Oh wow, this is like the first time I've come here in a while that there has. Okay, actually, options, music and sounds, hostile creatures off. It's not about insomnia necessarily brought about by stress. It's about just having too much to do and not enough time to do it. Okay, good. I did leave some lapis here. Oh, wait. I forgot I have some in my ender chest now, too. Like a professional. But also, we do need a bunch of ender pearls. So we're going to take a bunch of those with us, too. So it's basically the message of the song is that even though everything didn't get done, to give yourself permission to rest. But then the outro, the reprise, which we're not normally I would only play this at the end of the stream, but we don't play it too often. But the reprise is kind of the end credits version, right? So I'll put that on while we do this real quick. Once again, the stream is not ending. I'm just showing this, for example. Dang it, no looting.
The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find
folks from dinner, killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones, winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. I'm not going to play the yawning part with the Joe Hills has left the building, because I'm not leaving the building. I'm playing that as an example. The reprise is going to be on our next album, which we just haven't gotten to. Sean just moved, and so there's a bunch of stuff going on. Okay, you know what? We're going to accept that Sweeping Edge is the best we're getting out of this thing. We're going to cut our losses, and we're gonna go. But let's get levels first so that we can enchant some books from Impulse and throw them on there. Well, it's not a lullaby. It's a theme song, or maybe it's both. It was intended to be a theme song that had lullaby elements, but it wasn't intended to stand alone as a lullaby necessarily. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy the looting book from Impulse, but I wanted to see if while I was down here I could get lucky. Centauratron, Sean doesn't have any other albums currently available to the public. That is something I will be heavily promoting when those are ready. Yazzie Wolf says, do you not play When Will My Stream Begin anymore? Oh, no, because nobody ever asked me to take down the starting stream now sign. I've been building, setting up now signs all over the server, and nobody's asked me to take a single one down. So. Well, this isn't a VOD, gentlemen new. This is a actual thing. Okay. Koga, there's no setting up now sign. You're asking at the wrong time. I'm actually trying to survive the end. I'm being chased by these glowing orbs. It's a whole thing. Da, na, na, na. Okay. Rex says, I thought you were juggling. Not quite. Will the drawing tablet make a return? Well, so I had a bunch of computer problems and had to reinstall Windows, and I don't have the drawing tablet set up on the new install. I'm actually kind of... There's actually still some hardware problems with the computer. They're not stopping me from recording, but basically the graphics card is held in by gravity because the case is warped. And so I need to order a new case, but they're currently out of stock at the place I usually order computer parts from, or like the specific model I want. And it's just this kind of like, so like basically there's a whole bunch of computer stuff that's kind of, I was gonna try and get it all done at around the same time that I reinstalled Windows, but I'm postponing half of it, I think, until after my daughter heads to the other half of the family for the summer, because right now there's just too much stuff at the end of the school year that I want to focus my attention on her for. So it's a bad time to be like, let me rip out my computer parts and put them in a new case. Like, you really want to do that when you're ahead on recording too, which right now I'm not. Like, my last episode was 10 days after the previous episode, which is not a good cadence. Okay. Shira Cohen says, the dishwasher runs, then you find forks from dinner is such an evocative phrase. Yeah, that happens to me far too often. That's one of those I'm writing what I know type things. That's my eye. It's a webcam. A lot of streamers have webcams these days. Back when I started streaming in 2008, a lot of streamers didn't have webcams. And people were like, Joe, you're stuck in the... But, like, then when time kept passing and I refused to get one. And people were like, Joe, you're stuck in the past. You need a webcam. And I'm like, fine. If y'all insist. Okay. Yeah, it's my dynamic overlay. Oh, so beef jerky update. Uh, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to settle in. Yeah, so I what do you call it? I finally got to Costco and I bought a replacement bag of beef jerky. And I've tried like seeing where I set it down naturally to figure out if I would just coincidentally put it down on top of the old bag and be like, how did it get up on this bookshelf? You know, that sort of thing. But it hasn't happened yet. I haven't found the old beef jerky yet. But I do have a new bag of beef jerky. And so in the very least, I'm not like annoyed every night when I get done with the stream. Because I'm like, no, there's no beef jerky. Okay. So we have Sweeping Edge. Let's go ahead and get 2 diamonds for Unbreaking 3. 2 diamonds for Mending. And 2 diamonds for, what is it called? Looting? Looting 3. Okay. So we have to do this whichever way is cheapest. Nope, that's not cheapest. There, that's the cheapest one. Looting 3 and Mending. That's 4, but if we do it this way, it's 9. Okay, and then we need a good name for this sword. Slimer Slicer. Now, let's... Okay. DJ Frogtime agrees about the fine forks from dinner because it's saying it's the favorite line. It's DJ Frogtime's favorite line that I've written. Those 2 songs in general are just such vivid emotion. Awesome. And Credit Mike says, I upgraded my main PC last weekend. It took the entire weekend to reinstall the OS and get everything set up again. Yeah. In theory, just moving everything to another case shouldn't take that long. But I know that stuff can go wrong. Slime Slayer. Do I need sharpness on it if it's for slimes? Okay, well. I might have done that wrong, though. I might have needed to combine the other 2 books first. Kevin Malone. Okay, so I was in Minecraft here earlier, and I was searching for eyeball. And then I found this eyeball, right? Wild, right? Sharpness just adds damage. No reason to leave it off. Is it going to break the books that we already had? That we've already combined all these other books? If we add sharpness, is this going to be a too expensive book? I feel like it might be. We've given Impulse a lot of money for books that won't combine. Sweeping Edge is good because it gets rid of the babies. So the sword already has Sweeping Edge on it. So I think we're just going to put what we have on the sword. I do like the Proton Pack name. And then we can see about adding sharpness to it. But I'm not going to burn those other books that we already bought. Okay. It's only 12. Okay, yeah. So. We've got some rockets. Oh, we've got our wallet on us. Don't go to Doc M's area with your wallet on you. So, I guess the problem is, I don't want to go over there now because I don't know what spoilers there are. Tabber says, you want to add books from lowest to highest, so sharpness 5 should always be the last anyway. It's not actually, wait, the Proton Pack. It's Proton Cannon? The pack is the backpack. Well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, so we have all of these now. We should be in good shape. I'm really glad that my computer says it's not Windows 11 compatible, so that means it won't accidentally update overnight. Alice Woodmiss says, should I subscribe? I recommend against it. I mean, I really feel like people should do what they want. And if you don't know what you want, you shouldn't let me tell you. So I think you need to reevaluate a lot of things, Alex. You know, don't just ask the person with the biggest webcam what you should do with your life. That's classic rookie mistake. Okay. So, did we find any... Were there other slime chunks? Was one of these things a slime chunk thing? The wand end of the proton pack is called an emitter. Thank you, Tabras. Were there slimes on one of the part of these? Oh no, I'm right on top of the thing. I forgot about that. Emergency. Okay. I feel like we were somewhere the other day that we accidentally found a slime chunk, and I was like, ah, that's really inconvenient. It was XB's farm. Okay. I think for right now, we're just going to go get more, let's go get more cobble. Because we need to do that for sure. And, oh, but before we do that, let's drop off these extra ender pearls here. I actually maybe want to move some of these to the pinball egg, actually. That's a much kind of better place for them. We'll leave some here for emergencies, but we don't need this many. Great Britain Usha says, Joe, the overlay makes it hard to watch your stream. I'm not complaining, just letting you know. Huge fan, by the way. Well, thank you for the feedback. I mean, this stream is not really intended to be watched the way a film is watched. This is, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be on the radio. This is the sort of thing that you put on, like, I wanted to do talk radio, because it's like, oh, people can put it on in the background while they work, and I can be helping people get stuff done in their lives, because I always liked listening to the radio when I did chores, and when I was doing homework and writing and stuff. And so I was like, oh, it'd be nice to be able to do that for people. And I know Twitch doesn't really encourage people to stream audio only, so this is kind of a fun compromise there. I need to think of like 800 other alternate stories just like that one, though, because I feel like that's more compelling. Yazzie Wolf says, I'm listening to it in the background while I make a bucket list. But yeah, I'm generally trying to make something that you are not only able to look away from, but that you are encouraged to look away from. Now, some people would argue that veers into penalizing people who can't look away. But, I mean, you know, they can always watch something else. Scar joined. Oh, we got a great Scar. Howdy, Scar. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go down to y equals 8 again. Here it is. And that's the Fortune 3 pick. Did I bring the torches? Yes. That was going in my offhand here. So let's see about going this way a ways. We just need a ton of cobble for pistons and observers. My tab button is not bound to anything, Alex. Nepeta Lejeune says, the first thing I loved about this stream is how listenable it is. Oh, thank you so much. DJ Frogtime says, well, you could argue that other streamers are penalizing folks who have to look away. You're just creating balance. That's the thing I hated about... I hate when people are like, hey, it would mean a lot to me if you clicked like and subscribe right now. And it's like, I've got raw chicken on my hands. But you're making such a good video, I genuinely do want to click like right now. You know? But it's just like stressing me out, because it's like I'm trying to make dinner, and this YouTube person, who I genuinely like the work of, good evening, Cub. You know, this random YouTube person who I genuinely like the work of is like, hey, could you do me a favor and click like on this video? It would really help me out. And I'm like, well, I really want to help them out, but chicken on my hands. I don't want to touch my phone when I have chicken on my hands. That's no good, right? That's not good. Oh, already? Are you kidding me? One day. In his own time. Okay, so we gotta switch real quick to our Silk Touch pick. Are you kidding me? This is ludicrous. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta go add these to my pillar right now, just in case Scar stops by there, because I mentioned it to him. Okay. This is a whole nother tower layer. Okay. We need to lay our heads down and dream. Have a good night, Rex Verdi. Sleep well. Camera off. Oh, just in case we run into Scar while we're over there, that's actually not a bad idea. Starting the recording. Good suggestion there, Drew Baca. I just wanted... I'm not anticipating that we'll run into him. Actually, let's use the emergency rockets, because there is a time-sensitive element. But just in case Scar wants to record something... Oh, wait, I thought I had 4. Did I only get 3? Yeah, my status is set. Okay. Okay, is this the right level? No. Was it only 3? Dang it. Okay, we're gonna leave the fortune pick put away. I didn't just, like, leave one on the ground by accident. No. Dang it. Yeah, y'all are right. It's only 3. We're in a lot of lava. We'll come back about that. Ugh, dang it. I really wanted, oh yeah, this is the part where we're actually... Well, either way, we're going to put the ones we just got on the stack for Scar. Everybody's saying they saw 3, but it's good to double check. Yep, okay. It is good to double check. We do need redstone, like a lot of redstone as well, so let's make sure we grab that. Doing well, bud. Glad you could join us this evening. 3 stone diamond ore is still good. I know, right, Radio Snacktive? I was about to brag that I had just added a whole nother layer to my pillar. Yeah, the overlay's gone because I'm in the middle of... So sometimes when I'm not sure if I'm going to need to use the footage for a video or not, like if I'm going somewhere that there is a high probability I'll run into an online hermit, and we'll be like, oh, let's do a prox chat thing real quick. I want to have that organic. I don't want to be like, let me turn off my overlay. I didn't plan this out at all. Also, what are these 2 shops, right? This is Impulse's new I something and Gem's new Prismarine shop. Okay. Sea Lantern, Stark Prismarine. Awesome. I think this one was Impulse's new thing. I thought about coming in and, like, adjusting the stone around here. These aren't exclusive previews. I saw these on the YouTube. That's Impulse's light shop. That's right. These are on YouTube episodes. I saw the thumbnails today. Okay. Illuminate. Okay, cool. Yeah, just in case Scar was coming around doing a pillar inspection video. That's why we had the face camera off, but he's not here. So we're going to go ahead and turn that back on. Hit stop recording. Cool, cool, cool. And we are on our way back out. I thought Gem had a video out about that Prismarine shop, didn't she? Oh, whoops. I really thought there was. Womp womp. You can check out her next episode then when it does come out. Maybe I saw her post that it was open on the HermitCraft server. She told us to stop on by. So she told us explicitly it was finished and it wouldn't, and it was fine to show. So per her explanation then. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure her episode will be great. She's always got a great energy. Oh, another hermit's already shown it too. Yeah, she told us it. She mentioned in the Discord that it was fine for people to share it. So, I thought that I was conflating maybe the picture from her Discord post with the picture. With I thought I saw a thumbnail with it. I really did. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so see, it is 10:51. We've been going for 2.5 hours. That's not bad. Ooh, wait. Okay. There a creeper in here? Because that's a thing. Okay, so now we can make the fancy dark glass if we need. This does not help us with anything that's part of our immediate production cycle. But this is good to know it exists. Okay. Oops. No one saw that. Whoops. That one wasn't a... Yeah, it's fine. Everybody just be chill. Koga says, I can't wait to see Joe do something with flying machines in the geode. What's the geode good for with flying machines? I actually still haven't really started the flying machine research too much. Yeah, amethyst is a very good block in terms of, like... Yeah, it's a very vibrant purple. Okay. Of course, I forgot to empty my pockets and grab the shulkers while we were in the storage area last, so... you can get rid of these 15 flint. Okay, let's run back real quick. Ooh. Mistakes were made. Flying machine plus geode equals auto magic harvest. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. The being able to make the dark glass for the spawner, that actually was one of the mission critical things for the spawner. Whoops, I think we went past our storage area. There it is. Okay. Smooth basalt. Okay. Do 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 do. Do do do. Da na 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 na. Dun 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 dun. Hey, though, Connor, too. Thank you so much for stopping by and tipping 20. Boom. That is going to get us a full face camera expansion. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. And let's see. While I get that camera back where it goes and begin to lower the face camera opacity. There it is, 20%. Though Connor 2 writes, it's nice to catch a stream again. It's been hard to get used to the new time difference. Yeah, that's one of the weird things about, like, traveling or moving, and it's like time zones. Like, they're such a inescapable part of modern everything, but they don't feel right. They're like a whole thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's just start putting gravel up here for right now. Nonsense can go in the nonsense chest. Okay. this feels like a good amount of storage to have. Now I had... Actually, let's put these shears in the toolbox. And the hoe, now that we're not working with the sponges all the time. We don't necessarily need either of these out. Okay. Have a good night, clean dinosaur. Sleep well. Okay, so now we have plenty of inventory. You know, I was gonna do this in like, whoops, too low. I was gonna do this in like efficient mining tunnels, but I'm actually realizing I guess I could actually just kind of go through here like this, right? If I'm just trying to get cobble for the pistons and stuff, like I don't have to actually be like, I'm not here trying to find diamonds. I'm just stupidly good at it anyway. And then we just kind of put torches on the ground here. Hey, welcome, Lilith. Glad you could join us. Grab a beacon. Oh, actually, I have a beacon. It didn't even occur to me to use a beacon for this because cobble just mines so quickly. But you're probably right. That's not necessarily a bad idea. You know what I should really be doing? Where I should be getting this cobble from is I should be digging under the back of the pinball machine, maybe. Clutch says, Joe, what you said about your face cam expansion really resonates with me. Been catching your streams for the last week while I work on my own Minecraft projects. Very relaxing just to listen. Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of times people just, you know, want to have something to listen to while they work. I like I said, when I was a kid, I loved listening to people talking on the radio about all sorts of stuff. There was a financial show called The Dolans, I think. There was a bunch of news analysis shows. I lived for a few years within radio range of New York when my family was in Pennsylvania for a while. And a lot of good radio stations in New York, it turns out. But, you know, it's a tough market to break into, talk radio. Yeah, cobble is going to be used for pistons and observers. Kelzart says, radio was awesome back in the day. I really miss it. Yeah. Tears Chesky says, new to your streams, love the face camera expansion. Opacity changes are so much fun. Thank you. Thomas562 says, I agree. I'm training an ocean monument currently and listening. Definitely helps. Not rage quit. Awesome. Here we go. I mean, really, for building a prototype, we've got a lot already. I feel like the slime thing is probably going to end up being our biggest production bottleneck, but we can't really work on that right now. Welcome, Hopcat. Foltus says, I'm building a broken Stargate-style nether portal. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the first time I watched Stargate was right when I started playing Minecraft. I used to listen, or I used to have Stargate on in the background. The first time I watched Stargate was like the first few like months of builds I did. So I always associate Stargate and Minecraft very strongly, even though I haven't watched a lot of Stargate like in about 10 years. Because I burned through all of SG-1 and all of Atlantis. And then I watched, is it Stargate Discovery? No, that's Star Trek. What was the new Stargate that had the great Australian actor playing Rush? That guy is so good. He's the only reason I watched Once Upon a Time. Something Carlisle. That guy is so talented. Universe. Yes, thank you. Stargate Universe. Thank you. Yeah. Stargate Universe is a very hard show to get into. The first season's super rough. Rush is the name of the character. Yes. Super Rush. It's funny because I always associated Minecraft and Stargate, and now Jason Momoa, who played one of the leads in Stargate Atlantis, is going to be in the new Minecraft movie. I'm excited that they started casting that. Have a good night, Ryan and Wizard of Docks. Sleep well. Okay. Whew, what time is it here? Okay, we've been going about 2.5 hours. On the one hand, it's like, well, I took some naps today. Well, I took a nap. But I also, like, laid down, rested, chilled for a little bit. But, I need to get back on a better sleep schedule. So part of me is like, well, if I end the stream now and go clean up, I could probably be in bed in the hour. So, Well, and we did do a stream earlier with Cleo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Let's see who out there is streaming right now. Let's see. It looks like three. Let's make sure that's muted. Yeah. Looks like Pinball Network is playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a pretty interesting machine. Why don't we go ahead and raid them? When you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. So I think y'all can remember that. It has been a great stream. We got a lot done. Tons of resources gathered. Tons of progress toward the next episode. I am very excited about that. Anyway, until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do. Tango's leaving too. Stop.